Okay, we just saw Alan Wake write his final draft, the first draft of Initiation, and it failed because he ended up right back in the writer's room and he saw the manuscript on the floor, on the desk, whatever, scratched out with his name and him dead on the desk, and then the darkness came into the room and got sucked into his head, which made him die again. So it's like he's stuck having to rewrite the story all over again because it failed. He thought he was getting out of by going to Parliament Tower, but he's back where he started. But each time he does this, he's gaining a little bit more knowledge of what's going on. He's remembering things, he's forgetting some things, and remembering things. It's like 3 steps forward, 2 steps back kind of deal. And then so yeah, but now we're gonna move forward and we're gonna catch back up with with Saga and Casey, FBI agent Casey, and they're taking Alan into Bright Falls. So we're gonna see how what's going on in the real world.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people,
Yeah.
making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
Oh, as the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Obviously he's stressing out Saga and Casey's whole ordeal. And you can imagine how stressed out Alan is. He's trying to process all this like he's back in reality. Been 13 years and he's losing his mind. He doesn't know if his wife's still alive. He don't know what happened to him all that time. He don't know what's going on. His mind's all jumbled. And he's got the weight of the world in his hands. He thinks that the world's gonna end if Scratch gets unleashed and gets the clicker. But he believes that the cult has the clicker. So there's part of the initiation story that we haven't discovered yet. Because we went to the first draft, and we haven't got to the conclusion how he knows that they have the clicker. But I'm assuming we will get there. And going forward, the way this game is played, you can play it you can play it any way you want. You can play her story out first, or you can play his story out first going forward. But or you can switch in between however times you want. But for the purpose of this playthrough, my first playthrough I played naturally how I felt the game should have went. Like I just jumped around whenever I feel like doing stuff. But for the purpose of the story, to make it, because it's one thing for me to describe the story and try to explain it best I can, because it could be very confusing. Even for me, it was confusing at first. But it's one thing for me to explain stuff. It's better if I play the recommended way that fans have suggested. There's no wrong way to play the game, but I'm gonna play the fan way because a lot of fans have, like, they talked about which way should you play the game, like whose chapter should you do first, and you kind of have to jump around apparently by the fan suggestion to get the story more like in a flow. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play the story in a flow where I'm gonna play the game in a flow where the story makes more sense. It's not all discombobulated. Plus, I've been talking about the game, what's going on in each scene and all that. You'll have like double understanding of what's going on. And it'll also be the first time I'm playing it this way, the fan recommended way. Because the first time I played it, I just put it my natural own way. Okay, so she's questioning if Alan Wake is holding back information from them. So I'm gonna have to go into my mind place and get into Alan's head, see what he's hiding, because she feels like he's hiding something. But first, let's look at the plot case board. Alan Wake interview. Let's go under story.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Okay, new cases opened up. Can't say I understand all this, but if Wake's telling the truth, then his magic light switch is the most tangible lead to let's start there. Where is the clicker? Wake, the cult of the tree is in the possession of the clicker. I was already looking into the cult. 2 birds, 1 stone. So now she has 2 reasons to look into the cult. For one is why they're murdering people, and 2, where's the clicker?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
Okay. This is my new case I'm trying to solve. And let me go to my ongoing cases. Cult of the Tree. I learned some new information from Alan. Wake, the cult could be followers of Scratch. They have the clicker after all. So... Cult goal... Wait, where is it? Where would this fit in the plot board? Who's involved? Right? No? Oh, wait. This would fit where? Cult. What is the cult? Psychology. Oh, it's a goal right here. Cult goal. Cult working for someone? Why work for Scratch? What does the cult get out of it?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Okay. He's trying to remember initiation, how he finished it. Okay, so now we gotta go to cult stashes. Oh, another one. It's a note inside to scare people off. Do they expect people to break into these? Do they expect people to break into these? And then nursery rhyme. Got another nursery rhyme one. Rhyme found at the river near Cauldron Lake.
Right.
In the rhyme, the mother crow tried to protect its nest, but ultimately failed. Got 2 more to find there. Okay, and then story.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
So I won't confuse you. I'll try to explain this best I can. Wake wrote a book in the dark place called Return. Scratch edited it into a horror story. The story's events are slowly coming true. To put this into perspective, Alan wrote Initiation in the dark place first. He tried to write Return, but it kept failing, so they decided to write Initiation. And every time we play it as Alan in the dark place, we're going through his memory of what he wrote of Initiation to get out. And every time we play Saga's journey in reality, she's living in the story of Return that Alan also wrote after. So Return is Saga's horror story come to life, and Initiation is the story before Return that Alan wrote in the dark place before he got out, and how he got out, if that makes sense. So now these are this is the events that are taking place here in reality. How does the story change reality's rules? The dark place. Okay, so let's find our first evidence that quite a lot, actually. And some of them I can't use till later. Okay, let's go with this one first. Wake was trapped in the dark place for 13 years. And this is funny, she has a picture of Night Springs in between. Alan must have described this to her, so she probably like wrote this down or like not like took a picture of it, but she we don't know what these photographs actually look like, but there's no way she knows exactly what the dark place looks like from Alan Wake's head. So I'll put this right here. Wake was in another world that entire time. She's trying to buy into his BS if it's real or not. Wake says that the dark place can be accessed from the bottom of the Cauldron Lake. Because right now to her this is all BS, especially to Alex Casey. He thinks Alan's full of shit with this whole story.
That's not right.
Oops, sorry. So what? Cauldron Lake is a gateway to some other world? Wait, let me put this all right. Wake fiction coming into contact with the dark place has the power to change reality. And Wake, the story changes our reality a bit. Okay. Okay. Let me just throw all these out and then I'll put them in I'll read them all.
No.
There you go.
The dark place. A dimension that's home to monsters. Huh. Wild stuff.
Okay. So let's get all this together now. Let's start from the top. How does... let's read this one first. Dark Place. Another world reached via Cauldron Lake. Home to the dark presence, bleeding into our world through overlaps. Wake was in another world the entire time, trapped in the dark place for 13 years. According to Wake, the dark presence can sometimes take his appearance. How and why? This is an entity inside the dark place called the Dark Presence. Okay. Wake says that the dark place can be accessed from the bottom of Cauldron Lake. So what? Cauldron Lake is the gateway to some other world?
The dark place. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake.
The Dark Presence. Wake and the Dark Presence are interchangeable. When the Dark Presence looks like Wake, it goes by the name Scratch. An evil twin is a bit convenient. I'll keep an eye out.
He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And then Wake, in the form of the Scratch, the Dark Presence editing Wake's story, wants to turn the world into a effing nightmare. Okay, well obviously you can't let this happen.
But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people.
Then, light and dark presence. Flashlight seems to weaken Taken. It would make sense that the light is effective against dark presence too. And then here's the manuscript. Well-lit areas are safe from dark presence and the Taken. Inside a bright light, Saga felt safe, like nothing could ever hurt her. She's already experienced that in the manuscript. So she's starting to believe that that's true. At the top here, how does story change reality's rules? Wake fanfiction coming into contact with dark place has the power to change reality.
Fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true.
So whatever you write in the dark place becomes reality? It can't be that simple. That's her questioning it. And then, Wake, the story changes our reality a bit by bit. The process is gradual.
Last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded.
That means the effect isn't immediate. There is still time to fix this. That's what she's thinking in her head. And then it says, how to stop the story. Wake says, if we don't stop it, Scratch will use the story to permanently change reality and start at the start of Deerfest.
Turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
That only gives us 2 days to stop this. So Deerfest is in 2 days. Wake must get the clicker before Scratch. With it, the story can be changed and Scratch will be sent back to the dark place.
Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen.
A magic light switch? Where do I even start with that clicker? So now I have these 2 things. I entered the Cauldron Lake overlap by reciting the poem. The overlap. How to enter. The poem was about a local legend, a witch's lost heart about terror. Overlap needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality eroded by repeated dark lore, and a counterpoints crafted in depths of dark place connecting the story to the other side. Pretty much it's saying, like, in order for this to happen, Alan and her had to work together on opposite ends without even knowing it. And that's what we saw. We saw Saga do the ritual with the heart in the tree, and we saw Alan get to the murder site, finally, in the writing of his story. For the overlap to form, it can't just be an urban legend. It must be supported by a accompanying narrative in the dark place. This is for later. So I got all those clues wrapped out. All my cases are checked out. Now let me go question Alan and see what the heck he knows. Try to get into his head.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
Uh-oh. She's on to you now, Alan. Now she's gonna get into Scratch's thoughts about Scratch.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
Now, Scratch and Wake. Scratch and Wake sounds like a meal, a combo meal at some restaurant.
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
She's asking good questions to herself. Learn more about the clicker and interrogate Alan. Okay, here we go. Now she knows that he's hiding pages.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
Alright, I'm gonna pick up these pages now. Don't get all weird on me.
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Now we're gonna read that page one more time.
Standing inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air, but she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him.
Now she just read a page of the manuscript in the future talking about running into a cultist with the clicker and her not wanting to accept her reality. Something changed in the story. So we're back to the trail of the cult. Stand inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
A trailer near Watery, huh? Good place to start. Wake's clicker in pole position somewhere in Watery trailer. Significant somehow. Track down the clicker in Watery. Drive to Watery. Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. I played naturally. My first playthrough, I played however I wanted to play. I would just switch between characters whenever I saw a bucket or something. But for the sake of the story, I looked it up, and fans recommend playing it in this sequence. So we're going to try to follow this sequence going forward. And it's my first time trying this sequence. So let's see if the story makes a lot more sense this way. Because when I first played it the first time, and I played my own way, it still confused the fuck out of me. Alright. This is a giant Bright Falls map. Got Cauldron Lake. Here, let's see if we can look. We got Cauldron Lake right here, Mirror Peak down there, Cauldron Lake Lounge. Then you go over here. We got this radio station from part one, where Alan was walking around the mountains. We got the Sparkling River Estates trailer park. That's where Rose used to live. Where you got shot at by Nightingale. Then we got over here the Majestic Motel. That's where Nightingale was staying. And you go into the first game. You drive past it to get back to Cauldron Lake. And then over here is Bright Falls. And then you go, there's Watery. I guess they don't have the rest of the map or pieces of the map because there used to be the mines and all that other stuff. I don't know why they didn't put it. Um, Bright Falls Quadra Range Edition 2007. That's pretty old. But yeah, they don't show the mines and all that stuff that you go through in part one. Oh well. So I'm in Bright Falls. Now I gotta go to the town over in Watery. Find more answers. So I'm gonna go there alone while Alan chills here with Mr. Agent Casey. Look at Sam Blake. He's pissed. They're gonna have a good little talk about stuff. Look how sad that is. Alan still has his wedding ring on. And there's some oh dear diner coffee. And then what else is here? Right, it's the same room and from Saga's My Place. You can actually see outside now. That's the church over there in the back. Um, the backyard. And then what else is here? The bar, the deer. Then you go this is the janitor's room. This is the room we couldn't get into in her My Place. Every time you want to like go into Alan's head again or go into Alan's perspective, you look at the puddle and it takes you to the magic puddle and it takes you into Alan's playthrough. And then there's a computer desk. And then there's some title law or some shit. And what else is in here? Self-defense, learn taekwondo, judo, and more. That dog's still missing. Deerfest knitting competition for the elderly. So much fun. Monday, Tuesday week before Deerfest. And this new thing here, Ati and the janitors. And you can see Ati right here. And he's a young whippersnapper. There's a whole crew of people playing music with him. Wonder what that means. Ati and the janitors. It's kind of cool. Okay. So you can switch realities by looking into the puddle. And stuff in the box. I think I'm gonna put this away. The shoebox. Oh, this is the charm we get for getting the game deluxe version of the game. Adds 1 charge to Saga's flashlight. Oh, I'm already stacked over here. Sorry, don't need it. Alright, I'm gonna save it now.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages, but when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
Interesting. He remembers writing many pages while in the dark place. So where would that go? No. Right? Wait, he remembers writing many pages while in the dark place. Why isn't it this one?
Keep trying.
I have no idea which one where this goes. Oh. If Wake is the origin of the pages, then no cult connection. Unless the cult is working with Scratch. Oh, for the ritual. What writing part of the ritual?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages, but when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
Interesting.
That's not how this works. You're a civilian, and we don't do ride-alongs. And if Scratch is after you, then so is the cult. We don't know who we can trust here.
Damn it, you are making a mistake.
I'll be sure to add that to the list.
Damn. There's a dialogue right there.
Hi, welcome.
Hello. That
Okay.
guy's not dead.
Past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
Stuffed moose and squirrels one.
No, thank you. Those beady dead marble eyes still give me nightmares.
Well, this town are so creepy.
So who's in for a bet this year? $100 says there'll be at least one fender bender between the floats.
For that amount of money, you'll cause it yourself.
Yeah, I'm not taking that wager. Too many opportunities for interference.
Really? What are they all staring at? Or trippy? Can I go back here? Oh, I can. Look at this fancy kitchen, bar. He's probably like, get the hell back out of here, Lane. This is my bar.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, Bojade, Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin! Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express! Oh! Soak in some local history at the Watery well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously, it's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the slow roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun! And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children...
Oh. Not yet. There it is, Coffee World. Got it. Let's watch it on the real TV. Here.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin! Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express! Oh! Soak in some local history at the Watery well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims.
It's not haunted.
No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously. It's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the slow roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun! And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll have a great time.
Coffee World. Alright, sounds great. I mean, the Koskela brothers, they're tour guides and they run Coffee World. They're pulling triple duty here. Anyways, so we got that.
This is the third time I've requested something be done about the TV in my room. It keeps going on by itself. It's keeping me awake all night.
Yes, sir, I'm terribly sorry for that. We've called a professional electrician. In the meantime, have you tried unplugging the TV for the night?
Oh, there's an idea, Einstein. Why don't I just get rid of everything I'm paying for in that room while I'm at it? Sleep on the floor. Go to the toilet in the corner. Hey, I'm not unplugging it. You're fixing it.
Of course, sir.
Of course. He's pissed.
Is there anything else I can help you with, sir? Would you like a complimentary dinner tonight?
Well, that almost makes up for the ineptitude of this place.
I'm glad to hear it.
Alright. Yeah, let's take a good look here. We haven't seen this place yet, really. There's the janitor's room again. Other side.
I can't force it open.
Alright, let's look inside here for a moment. Get it good. That's the best we could do for now. Okay, so we got, oh, it goes pretty high. Big old chimney. Deer antler, deer antler chandelier. Okay. Fireplace. Scandinavia. See if we could there we go. Fix the flash just a little bit. Scandinavia. Guest. We've seen that magazine before. Survivalist Handbook. The Nordic mythology. That's where a lot of this lore is based off of the Remedy games. Classic folk tales from children. North American folklore. A lot of folklore is heavily influenced in these games. Coffee pot dude up there. What the hell? Her saga. She's got a cut on her bandage, a cut on her face from her fight with the nightingale. She got some bruising on her cheek. There's her earpiece when she talks to Casey. Early settlement, Bright Falls, other stuff. Knocking down trees. Big trees. Creepy lady with a baby in her hands or something. I can't tell. Early settlements. Rivers. Looks like a whole map of the area. Workers. More workers. 36 inch pipe at Stonebrook, Fort St. October 1898. Damn. Big old tree again. More logs. Coffee of the year. Interesting. Ooh, look at that pie. Oh dear diner. There's a piano right here. There's the rooms. Let's see. Lake was fenced off. Oh, we read this already. From previous videos. If you go back and watch those. Uh, arts and entertainment. How do I turn this thing over so I could read it? All swore these were no ordinary stars, satellites, airports. Oh, I think Did I read this one already? FBI arrive in Bright Falls. Lights in the sky. Eyewitnesses are told a similar story. A cigar-shaped light that left a trail behind them, moving fast in the sky and vanished as quickly as they appeared. All swore these were no ordinary stars, satellites, or airplanes, but something more intelligent, more alien, and perhaps even more sinister. Were the lights extraterrestrial visitors surveying the unsuspecting people of Earth, or a secret government operation using experimental technologies and aircraft? Bright Falls residents are in heated debate over this, but no sure answers are on the horizon. A body was recovered near Cauldron Lake Wednesday. It was unclear if the incident is connected to the body recovered earlier this month. I was talking about the cult murders. Uh, FBI arrive in Bright Falls. Rumors swirl as two agents from the FBI arrive in Bright Falls early Wednesday morning. Though no official statement has been provided by the authorities, many locals are speculating that their presence is likely related to the bodies that have been found recently, especially given the woods in the vicinity of Cauldron Lake yesterday morning. The identity of the victim has not been made public. This, along with the confused reports of a disturbance at Bright Falls Sheriff Station, has the town on edge. Talking about Tim Breaker disappearing, and that Saga and Alex Casey they're referring to as the agents. Okay, so what else do we got here? Uh, there's that. Best sports in Bright Falls. Some postcards. Greetings from Bright Falls. Elderly Palace Lodge. Greetings from Cauldron Lake. This guy's stapler. There's his beard. The outside. Some burgers. That deer picture again. We have warm coffee to something. Teamwork makes the dream work. Hiking trails for all ages. Take first aid courses. It's not the same, Margot Vargas. Majestic of the Pacific Northwest. Mirror Peak. Stay inside. I stayed at the elderly. Oh, this old man's pissed about his room, TV. There's outside. There's those bears. What else do we got here? There's a moose. I think that's it for this area. Let's go into the hallway now and see what's in there. Pizza, obviously, here left.
You're back with Pat Maine, and we've got a very special guest today on the program. It's artisan cuckoo clock designer Terry Feldman. Terry, how are we today?
Hey there, Pat. Doing just fine. I'm a super big fan of the show. What a treat to be on with you today.
The pleasure's all mine, Terry. Now, I hear you're doing something special for Deerfest. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I'm crafting a selection of custom basswood cuckoo clocks, but the real special sauce is when it's cuckoo time and you're expecting a bird to pop out for a chirp. Out comes a big old deer.
Well, that's just neat.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Real neat. That's gonna have the tourists tickled pink. And I hear you're selling these at the Sunday market. So make sure to say hello to Wendy Davis from our sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky, while you're there, all right? Terry, you still there?
Yeah, still here. I'm just... Geez, Pat, I'm sorry to tell you this. I thought you heard. Wendy's dead.
Oh, boy. That's a strange joke you're playing there, Terry.
No, it's... I'm sorry, Pat. You know all that FBI business. Wendy was one of those bodies they found.
Well, that's just not possible, Terry. Wendy stopped by this morning with 3 flavors of beef jerky. She brought me the smoked hickory and the teriyaki and then what was that other one?
I'm real sorry, Pat.
What was that other one? She was just talking about this just hours ago. Smoked hickory, teriyaki, and... Hickory teriyaki! Thanks, Tapio. It's just a bit of a strange joke, Terry. Did Yako and Elmo put you up to this?
Pat.
Well, somebody's having a laugh over this little prank, I'm sure. Terry, thank you so much for your time. Can't wait to see those Deerfest cuckoos at the market. Wendy will be there with her beef jerky as always, and we'll be back after this.
Sounds like Pat Maine's losing it because a third person or second person to tell Pat Maine that Wendy's been dead. And then he was like, "Did Yako and Elmo put you up to this? The Koskela brothers? Did they put a trick on you to play a trick on me to say she's dead? I think she's in the. Is she in the case file? Hang on, let me check. Wait a minute. No, not this one. Not this one. This one. Wendy Davis. Yeah, she's dead. She was the one found in the lake. They're saying that Pat May keeps thinking that she's alive. She's been dead since 2010. Missing since 2010, and they found her body in the lake in 2018. So she's been dead for 13 years. And he still thinks she's alive. Pat May's losing it, man. And then, what else? Radio. Terry's cuckoo clocks. Okay. So this room right here is either Alex Casey's room or Saga's room. One of the two. Because they're both staying here at the lounge. This might be Saga's room. Nice little bathroom. No reflection. It's weird. AC is still on. That's a great waste of energy. Oh, this is definitely a Saga's room. This is where Saga stayed because we can see her picture of her daughter Logan right there on the desk. There's Logan, and she's reading a book, Something About the Water, Rachel Brown. She's choosing one of the freaking postcards as a book placeholder, page holder. Something about the water. There's Logan. Yes, this is where Saga's sleeping while she stays in Bright Falls. This is her room. That's her jacket. Okay, let's keep going. This is a game room or something, a little lounge room for the guests. TV right here. Some books. Oh man, is that what's it called? Tabasco? What is that? Some Mexican sauce? The guitar on the pool table. Oh yeah, this is cool. There's Death Rally. This is the first original Remedy game. Here's another nod to it. We've seen these arcades before in the Alan Wake, The American Nightmare, and then we also saw one in Alan Wake 1. So it's cool they gave another nod to the original first Remedy game, Death Rally, the racing game. There it is right there in all its glory. 25 cents. Death Rally. There we go. Lighten it up a little bit. That's awesome. There it is. Then let me see what this was. Jose. Something Jose's. The books right here. The Beast Within. You Are the Eye. Parallel Realities. Blood Murder Mystery. Snake in the Grass, Tall Grass. Are these movies? These are movies. What are the names of these movies? I'm curious. Tilt It. A strange, a stranger named after me. She was never mine. What they don't even know. Abandoned eternity of dreams and nightmares. Taking back the dark. The sunshine. So the sun shines on us. Detective something. Oh, it's got the flamingo on it. That's pretty cool. All right. Let's keep going.
Hello? Hello?
That's pretty creepy. Yeah, it's super creepy. Bathroom again. Toothpaste. Toothbrush. Who leaves their toothbrush out so people can fuck with it? Hell no. Cauldron Lake. Look into news and rumors focus on 2010. Cross-reference with old case files from New York cult. Similarities, commonalities in the mythology part of series. Find out name of good coffee for diner. This is definitely Alex Casey's room where he's staying in. And boy is he a slob compared to Saka. He's got cups of coffee everywhere, towels, the bed's all unmade. He's a wreck over here. The pistol, look at the coffee cups he's got thrown around. It's definitely Casey's room. Okay, let's keep going. Do not disturb. This lady's scaring me over here. What's she looking at? This room. God loves cleaning that window. Okay. Another messy room in here. Oh, there's a manuscript page in here too. Cool, let's see what this says. Tammy didn't want me to come. I can tell. Not like this trip is even helping. I thought getting out of the city would inspire me, but Bright Falls is just a bunch of trees and empty storefronts. I need to find something. I'm tired of writing one-act plays about how shitty the world is. I thought gathering social commentary would make me feel like a real artist, but I don't know. It's not me. I want to write something weird. Something really out there. Something authentic, but what? Fuck this town. I don't even want to get into what happened last night. It's weird though, sitting here in the hotel room, some pieces are starting to fall together. An idea of a new play? Space cult? Burning down the galaxy in some misguided search for to be determined? A lone man, an artist, wandering the stars until his destiny puts him straight in a cult's path? All black cast? A musical? A rock opera? So this is the boyfriend of the black couple that came here from New York the Tammy was the girl writing her stories, and the other guy, the boyfriend, he's a writer and he writes plays for theater. So he's kind of like he was coming here to also help to get inspired. And apparently now all he's got on his brain is the cult because of that awful encounter they had the night before. So he's got the cult on his mind now. And then there's their camera. Old ass looking camera right there. And then let's grab this manuscript page on the floor. Tripod. Oh, another manuscript page. Double whammy. They're appearing everywhere now. The fuck? Where did she just go? Oh, she's right there. Play scared the hell out of me, man. Plus, I shouldn't be in this people's room, but I am. Sneaking around in here. Okay, let's go see the manuscript pages I found. Ed returns to Cauldron Lake.
Ed hadn't been the same since his latest show had closed. This wasn't the first time one of his productions had shuttered early. Scathing social commentary in a one-act play wasn't exactly filling seats. When Tammy told him she was taking a research trip to Bright Falls, he decided to tag along. Ed told her he wanted to find inspiration. Really, he just wanted a break from the city. But it was true that he certainly needed to find something. A voice, a direction, an idea, something authentic to himself. Ed knew he couldn't keep using Tammy's money to fund his playwriting. After the argument with Tammy, Ed stormed out of the diner and drove their rental car back to Cauldron Lake to prove a point. Now standing in the dark woods, the sun hidden by the trees, Ed wished he could remember what that point was. Something about masculinity. He cursed at himself and turned to go. Suddenly, he was blinded by a light in his face. Voices shouted and hands pushed him to the ground. Ed struggled in vain.
It was like Ed just got screwed for going back to Cauldron Lake. He shouldn't have tried to prove a point. That's not good. What was the other page I found? Just the murder sites?
An overlap of the dark place needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality in our world eroded by repeated dark lore tied to a location, and a counterpoint, a work of art, a horror narrative crafted in the depths of the dark place, connecting to the story on the other side to reach out through the weakened veil. A story of a lawman whose heart was cut out of his chest, two corrupt men killed by their own twisted ambition, a haunted old woman drowned in a bathtub, twisted reflections on the other side of the mirror, arcs stabbing through realities, amplifying the influence of the dark place. These elements working in conjunction made a trickle that became a torrent, a wormhole, a vortex, and the art, the map, became the nightmare territory where the dark place encroached on our reality, a blanket over it, where they all overlapped, causing reality to twist and loop like a bad dream, remolding anything and anyone within its dark horror design.
Oh, Tammy writes the Ferry. That's the one I had. Oops, wrong one.
Tammy tapped her pen on her notebook. Alan Wake had ridden this same ferry into town when he arrived. This was his entry into Bright Falls. His first steps across the threshold. She wrote that down. She always found it helpful to walk in the victim's shoes, do what they did, see what they saw. It added great color to the book. Tammy felt raindrops on her face. God, again? She pulled up her hood. The rain just kept coming. She missed New York. So far, this hadn't been the simple research trip she pictured. First the incident at the lake, then the fight with Ed. It's not surprising tempers got hot. They were both on edge after what had happened. Tammy had said some things she regretted. She looked out over the harbor. A chill passed through her. She hoped Ed wouldn't do anything stupid.
Well, she just left. She up and left Ed behind. So now we're just she's talking about taking that same ferry that Alan and Alice took at the beginning of the game when they came to Bright Falls. So she just took the ferry and left Ed's ass behind over a little fight. Well, goodbye Ed. Goodbye Tammy. That relationship's gone. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, crazy lady's still there. This guy's just washing the windows. This door's locked.
It doesn't budge.
Great. Hey bro, you got the window, it's clear. I wasn't even looking out that window. Let's get the hell out of here, it's getting real creepy in there. It started to turn into a dark place real fast. A horror story in the hallway. Let's check one more time on Alan and Casey, see how they're doing. Nothing? He hasn't cracked yet? Keep trying. I'm gonna save it. I would've thought he would've cracked by now. Confessed it. He said it was all a lie. He made up the whole story. I'll be back. Okay, we saw that.
I swear I brought my full kit along. Jules? You didn't forget to pack the EMF reader, did you?
Why would I pack your gear? I've got my own to worry about.
Great. Now how am I supposed to measure the energy signatures emitted by paranormal manifestations?
Hello, ladies.
I can't wait to hit the haunts. We should check the town out first. You know, do research, interview some locals, get the feel of the place.
Not before I find my frickin' EMF reader.
It's like ghost hunters or something? Well, they're gonna have a lot of fun in this town.
Up my list of favorite park benches in Bright Falls. And now, I just want to clear something up from our last broadcast. There was some talk, an off-color joke of sorts about Wendy Davis of Davis Family Beef Jerky being dead, which of course is a bunch of hogwash. So I'm gonna give our dear friend Wendy a call so we can put an end to these silly rumors. And, oh, it looks like we already have her on the phone line. Wendy, hello.
Hi there, Pat.
That's not Wendy.
No, this is Jim Figamore. Remember, we were going to do the announcement today.
Oh, was that today? Listeners, we have Jim Figamore with us and the director of the Bright Falls Community Theater and
I'm here to announce that the theater will be losing one of its most dignified thespians as I, Jim Figamore, will be running for mayor. Hold for applause.
Well, that's quite an announcement, Jim. Just let me find my notes here. I have some questions written down for you.
The real question is what happened to this town. Bright Falls used to draw in thousands of tourists with its vibrant art scene and impressive bird feeders. And what's our reputation now? Haunted Bright Falls. Spooky Bright Falls. The world is laughing at us. And now all this business with the FBI? We need a mayor who can turn this town's reputation around. And nobody knows more about the role of mayor than I do. I played one in the theatrical production of Fiorello, to glowing reviews by Coffee World magazine. Mayor Setter is a joke. And you know what? I hear he kills cats. There. I said it.
Now, Jim, this is a family show. I found my notes here, so why don't we pivot to some questions? First question, what exactly goes into that delicious beef jerky? Right, it looks like these are my questions for Wendy Davis of Davis Family Beef Jerky.
The only jerk I care about is Mayor Setter. Our future's at stake. Pets are being murdered. And it's time for a change. Jim Figamore for mayor. That concludes our program today.
Oh, I actually had more to...
Jim Figamore and Pat Maine signing off.
Whoa. So Jim Figamore is also wanting to run for mayor, and he's against Mayor Setter. And you say Mayor Setter is a cat killer. What the heck? And then Pat Maine was trying to talk to Wendy, but obviously she's dead. He's losing his mind. Jim Figamore wants to take Setter out, Mayor Setter out. Alright, let's keep going. Make sure we got all these areas.
Good afternoon.
Oh, now you say good afternoon. I'm standing in front of you, don't say shit. But I'm outside the window, then you notice me. Uh-oh. I didn't do that. You didn't see that happen. That wasn't me. This is locked. Can't open that. You didn't see it. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. Can't prove anything. And this is still
I need
locked.
something to cut this.
I need bolt cutters. These ghost hunters all ready for their ghost trip. Mission guy. Can't believe Tammy took off without the edge. She just left his ass. Oh, can I go walk in the water? Didn't know that. Is there anything in here? I had no idea you could do this. What say you, sir?
Hey there.
Hi. Alright, sweeping out the leaves, huh?
Enjoy your day.
And you enjoy yours.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Okay. General home. That's a big screen tear right there. I don't even care. I'm not turning on VSync. I turn on VSync, it looks like 10 frames. Oh, what was that? This guy's working over here. Alright. Mayor Sitter, you got some competition over here. Is the cop still standing? No, there's 2 cops standing here. Smoke break or some shit. Hello. Or not. Hello. Can't go that way, can you?
Come on, Saga. Time to get back to work.
Yeah, come on, Saga. Where did it put me? Oh, right here. Let's go pay a little stop at the sheriff's station real quick.
How many times do I have to tell you? She's gone missing.
Are you sure she's not just avoiding your calls?
Why would she do that? I'm a lovely person.
Sounds like a lovely person. Has your loved ones gone missing?
Make sure to write down that he's never done this before. He always comes home right after work, or at least calls to let me know he'll be late.
More people are starting to go missing here. Typical Bright Falls. Are these all old or the same ones?
I just know something has happened to him. It's not like him to disappear like this.
Oh, same emails. Oh, a new guy in the bathroom. Sorry, sir. I'm just gonna come over here. Check this out.
Eye in the sky. I don't like it. It's staring at me.
Eye in the sky. That could be foreshadowing.
Ah! Help! Turn it away! Turn it away!
Let's keep going.
It's not opening.
It's no lock.
Mulligan and Thornton told everyone to stay out of the basement. And now, they're nowhere to be found. I bet they're just trying to get out of work.
Let's not assume the worst of our colleagues.
Yeah, God forbid.
Oh shit. They're missing. Man, must suck to have this window because all the glare just hits your computer. Okay.
I can't get through this.
Locked, damn. Okay, let's keep going.
Hi,
Hello. Corey the cod fish tackle. Excellent life visit vest. Excellent life vest for your fishing buddy. High quality reel. Oh, come on, free.
Hey there.
Hello. Okay. Can't get to there either.
I need bolt cutters.
Sure do. Dang. That's simple right here. Triangle graffiti found around town. Graffiti is in plain sight. Does it have any deeper significance? Cult uses the imagery, feels almost commercial, like branding. Cult imagery is usually subtle, recognizable only by members. Here is the use of symbols, enthusiastic, eye-catching. Cult uses imagery for like branding. Okay.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How about you?
Hi.
What's up?
How's it going?
Whoa, this guy's fucking face is morphed. Goddamn
Whoa.
reptilian. Y'all talking to a reptilian right here, bro. The fuck was that? Oh, spoke to this coffee table. Coffee people are gone.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
So many locks I need to break open with that bolt cutter. Guys, eating a burger.
Enjoy your day.
Enjoy your burger. Oh, I thought that was Rose. Like, goddamn, her face is reptilian too. But it's not Rose. It's someone else who's just staring at me hardcore. can't hear the audio on the TV. Just a glitch or something. That sounds super depressing here. Where's the music at? Jukebox broken, but goddamn. There's a cook in there now. About the most politeful and quiet diner I've heard in a long time.
I need a tool to get this open.
Nope. Bathroom? Oh, someone's in the bathroom this time. Lady scared the shit out of me, man. Oh my god, you too! What the fuck are you doing in here reading? And what are you reading? Who reads in the bathroom? Wait, I need to just step somewhere I could see her. Okay, what is she reading? No more fun. Oh, that book. Oh my goodness. No more fun reading that in the bathroom. That's great.
I need something to force this open.
So, I'm thinking of pre-gaming at my place before Deerfest. Drinks, snacks, some charades maybe. Interested?
In everything but the charades.
What's wrong with charades? It's fun. And deer-themed.
Okay. I was pissed. It's fun! How dare you make fun of my charades?
Hello.
Hello. Hello, lady. Hello, dude. She was swirling a muffin.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. I recommend a slice of pie with some coffee. You can't go wrong with that.
Oh, yes, you can. Look at I gotta watch that TV ad, see if it is glitch out again or bug. Ahma Beer.
Jaakko, we're going to a cool guy's house to drink some brewskis. Are you coming? No, Ilmo. I'm very busy wearing a turtleneck and drinking wine like an asshole. Oh dear, I know what Jaakko needs. Ahma Beer to the rescue! Bring out your inner Wolverine with Ahma Beer. Wow, this is the best party ever. Thanks, Ahma Beer. Ahma Beer is a traditional Finnish lager, and we drink it the Finnish way.
At the bar while actively avoiding small talk with strangers. Getting blackout drunk on a boat during midsummer and trying not to drown. In the sauna, using your beer can to hide your pippeli from wandering eyes. Partaking in the Finnish tradition of kalsarikännit, drinking at home alone in your underwear with no intentions of going out.
It's not sad if it's intentional.
Ahma Beer, your Finnish drinking adventure starts here.
Not only do they make coffee in Coffee World, they run Coffee World. Not only do they have tour guides for people coming to Cauldron Lake in Bright Falls, but they also brew Ahma Beer. These two guys, these brothers, are super busy, man. Okay, there's one last place I want to check out before I go. Yeah, what does that say up there? It says the house. Oh, Clay's Collab House. Utility storage. Bodies, pots, and pans. Old beer. Alright. Check the park real quick and then we're out of here.
Oh no, oh no, oh no! What will become of my birds now? Where will they go? Who will feed them? Fly away, find a happier place. Go while you still can.
Lay's creepy, man. That guy's gone, though.
And what about old Margaret? Where will I go? Who will I look after when all my little friends are gone?
Jesus, man.
It's too late. Too late for my birds. Too late for me.
What is she talking about? This guy's taking selfies over here. Let me photobomb you. Guess not. Nothing? I just got rid of your birds.
Gotta remember to buy stuff for taco night.
Hello.
Hot sauce, extra hot. Show Pete who's who. Yeah. Watch out for the Deerfest prep work.
Yes, ma'am. I think I see it all here.
Ooh, I'm getting some good establishing shots here. Capturing the charming small town with a dark undercurrent beneath the surface vibes.
Bright Falls. Even the name brings to mind a deceptively idyllic place.
I'm glad you two are enjoying the views.
Hello.
Hello. Good thing I everything here. How to go to Watery.
How are you?
Fine.